Go over the cloth and paper January sub box because today is the last day that you can subscribe for it. So I wanted to go through some things. You can see a full unboxing on their channel. So I'm really just going to go through some things that I was excited about from the box, and then things that I feel like maybe you got in the box and you really don't know what to do with it, or whatever the case may be. Okay. So first I want to start off with this Trinket tray. You've probably seen this 50 million times over by now. I am going to use this on my nightstand, and I'm specifically going to use it to kind of place like certain things that I use every night specifically. So like my lip balm before bed, my hand cream that I have right now, because I have really bad dry hands. So I'm trying to be better about moisturizing at night. And then this is from Rare Beauty, and it's just like an aromatherapy rub that you can put on. I like to do this sometimes, like if my sinuses is really bothering me. So I also like that to be right by my bedside. So I'm gonna do something like this, just right at the bed. Nothing too much, nothing too crazy. Maybe I'll even just put like my watch there or something. I don't know. But that's what I'm thinking so far with this. And then we have every month we get these in the sub boxes, and usually everyone just put these in their pocket. But I plan on actually hole punching this to put this in my wellness planner. I'm also going to be putting something else in my wellness planner. But basically, you can just hole punch it and then put it in. I'm going to kind of do something like this to line up the holes so that way I know exactly where to put it at. By the end of this video, I'll show you exactly how I hole punched it and where I'm putting it at, because in my wellness planner I don't have any calendars at all. So this would kind of just be like a visual calendar just for me to look at pretty much. And then next up we have this fold out. My sub box is the CP petite size. Um, so that's what size this is here, and it kind of just rolls out like this. Now, I did not want to put this in my CP Petite because it's my everyday catch-all, and I already have like year overviews, year at a glance that I actually notate stuff on. So I really didn't have a need for this specifically in that planner. So what I'm going to do is offset this in my wellness planner, and I'll show you what I mean, because my wellness planner is an A5. And what I'm specifically going to use this for is to coincide with the reflection insert that came with that October wellness box. I am tracking like different podcasts, what I'm reading for personal, what I'm reading for like personal development. And that's pretty much what I want to mark on this, because I want to keep track of how much I'm reading or when I'm reading. So I'm going to use this to kind of notate that specifically. So for like personal reading, I might do one color. And then for like anything that's professionally related, I may do another color, just to see, how much I'm reading and different things like that. But also to see the two different colors to see how I'm tracking that as well. So here is my wellness planner. And like I mentioned, I have that reflection. So you see this is workshop, book, article, film, podcast, other. I'm really trying to work on this year going to either one conference like within my city, New York, for healthcare related things. I recently just switched departments. So I really want to learn as much as I can for the new department that I switched into. So that's kind of like what I would use like the workshop for. Books, different articles. A lot of healthcare, we use articles for new nursing developments, different things like that. So this is pretty much what I mean by offsetting, because this is an A5 size and this is CP petite. So you can see that it is smaller. So I'm just going to like place it right in there like this. And that's pretty much what we have here. So to open like this, and it's more so in the middle sheet, which is similar what I'm going to do with the card. I can put that in the front of the planner somewhere. Maybe like behind this, offset it a little bit, maybe put it towards the bottom here like that, and then close it somewhere along the lines like that. Like I may even put it in front of it, something like that, so you see the dates. Um, a little bit better. And then like if I color coordinate it, you might see like the colors there. So I may do something like this in the front, or I may just put it in the front page, but that's how I plan on hole punching that. Now, these cards are like kind of like postcards, like when you're traveling. I love the colors, but I was like, what am I gonna do with this? Like, I'm not sending anybody anything, like realistically. And then I thought, what if we use this to send yourself a note for next year from every 4 months, right? We got 4, 8, 12 because there's 3 cards in here. And basically do a sum up or something that you want to relate to yourself in the future. So you can write whatever you want to write, whatever your experiences were in the last 4 months, or something you want to tell yourself next year around the same time. So we would do like January, February, March, April. Do that on one card, something to write to yourself, seal it, and then put open 2026. Maybe at the beginning of the year, January, open January 2026, and then kind of read back on it. I think I'm going to do something more on the lines of that rather than like using it to send to someone, or you can send a thank you note to someone or something like that. But I think I want to personalize this to myself because often we do so much for other people, and we don't really do anything for ourselves. So I'm going to use these for that. And then similar to this, like this is just a journal card. I'm just gonna hole punch it and probably maybe put this in my CP Petite, but I'm not really sure yet because the color doesn't really go with my current color scheme like that well. I'm thinking maybe my finance planner. But yeah, same thing, similar thing, hole punch it, put it in the planner, or you can use photo corners and put it on a divider, put it on a dashboard, something like that, and kind of layer different ways. Like maybe something like this would be really cute on a dashboard or behind a divider, especially like in a larger planner where you have more space and wiggle room to play with. So I kind of like that idea there. These chocolate page flags, it's like I love dark, moody colors, but I honestly feel like as a sticky note, I feel like unless you have like the white um, pen or marker, like you can't really write on these. So I'm like, what would you really do with them? And I'm actually just thinking about maybe using it as more or less like a page marker to do like in books or something like that. So that way the color kind of stands out from the look a little bit more, and it just kind of draws your attention to what you want to read. Because with my everyday catch-all, I have the pen that comes with it. I have my pen there, and I have also one of these Eclipse book markers for like my uni marker. But it's like I don't really want to carry another pen pouch to have an additional marker just to write on these. So I think this would be a good idea for these, like just use that as page markers, index, something like that. All right. And then we have this, which is really just like, it's a notepad, and you can put it on your nightstand. I mean, I'm not going to go into too much detail about this because, again, it's a notepad, But what I am going to use this for in my nightstand is to track like my beauty routine, because I am trying some new skincare products. And because this is by my bedside, like after I do my skincare, I can just jot down things that maybe I'm noticing. Maybe my skin is purging, maybe it doesn't look like it's working and it's week 2. Anything I just want to jot down that I feel like is not necessarily something I want to add to my planner or everyday catch-all, because it's not important for me to carry over to the next year per se, but I do just want to have something to look at as a reminder. So I'm going to be using this primarily for that. And again, it kind of just goes with my notion of this having my beauty products here also at the bedside, and I can just stick this in my bedside drawer. Um, so that's pretty much it for me as far as like what I was really excited about. I was really excited about the Trinket tray. I was really excited about this because okay, get it together. I was really excited about this because I knew I kind of wanted to keep this at my bedside just to have quick notes. Sometimes, my brain is overloaded. I'm one of those people, like, if I don't get it off of my chest, like, I'm not going to be able to sleep. Like, if I'm having a thought about something I want to do the next day or something that I want to do tomorrow, I'm definitely also going to use that for this. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Let me know in the comment section anything that you're excited about, anything you might have questions about before you go ahead and just purchase. I'll be looking at my comments after I have the video up and ready to go tonight before the end of the deadline. But yeah, that's it. And I'll show you real quick what I meant by the hole punching it into the wellness planner.
Few moments later.
So like I mentioned, you can hole punch it in the planner. So that's pretty much what I did here. I'm not necessarily keeping it like this. I may keep this one in here though, because I like the color, and I'm gonna do the Madrid cover over my wellness planner. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I did the same thing for the card. So it's kind of in the planner now. And then that way, if I just want to look at a calendar really quickly, I pretty much could, just like that. All right, now planner babes, let's have a little chit chat in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of the video. And don't forget to like and subscribe and turn those notifications on, because you never know when a video might drop.